Alrighty, I know I ain't done a video in a while. Life gets in the way sometimes. Brand new rotor. Brakes were rebuilt. Actually put a bearing on this side. This is a posi unit here. It's out of a 350. This is out of a 450 or 550. See how far and big the brakes are. This was out of a Excursion, if I'm not mistaken. I got a hell of a deal on these two, so I run to Huntsville and got them. Supposed to have 200 and something thousand on them, but anyway, this one I believe's out of that Excursion. This one ain't. Leaf spring, see how big that sway bar is? This bracket here was at 3112. This is a 550. I don't know if the 450s are like it. I'm pretty sure they are, but I know the 550s are. And this is the right one. 3J15, 3J12. Date and all on it. I got to put these inside where they won't get messed up. But them suckers are huge compared to a 250 and a 350. Let's go in the back here and I'll show you. It's got decent brakes on it, but he took them off, had the rotors. It's one reason why I was kind of questioning them, but I put it up against. Now, one year they went to a bigger rotor. Matt, he's building a couple of trucks. He run into that because he put the old style boat pattern on these things and the wheel rubbed. Supposed to clearance it and stuff, but 04 down was the smaller ones. 5-6 up or whatever is a bigger rotor. Don't know if they upgraded the brakes, but this is the tag on that sucker. Both of them are 373s, but I got to decipher that to see the year. It's on there, I know. I saw it earlier. Freeze frame it. You can decode it, but both of them 373s, and this is not a differential or a locker. Everybody wants the electronic lockers on them. I don't. They work better. They're a lot better for knowing it's locked and all. Running, leaving them unlocked all the time. This is a locker. Still got the shock brackets. He took the shock brackets off of that one, but I did get the leaf springs. This one's a half spring here. My 250 and 350 don't have that. But anyway, that don't have the sway bar and all on that one. Don't know if he had it on there or not, but anyway, drag links look to be the same, big beefy. I know some of the 450s, 550s have a bigger, and that one swells up to go bigger. So let's go look at the one in the back of the, bent that dust shield up, in the back of the 350 parts truck. All right, see how this one's big? Here's the code on that one. This is a 410 gear, and the boy told me he got this out of a 450. This is an 03, 2003 at 2311 military time, so right before midnight, August. I don't know if you can see that, but I can see it. It's right there under that pipe there. Let me see. There's the date and all on it. Standard, which is open, but that big 450. I bought a bracket for that one. That one's got a rim on it. But let's look at this one here. It was a little warm today. Hopefully ain't no snake laying around here, but that don't mean it ain't. All right, this is the front, but this tube is not that big, and this is a 350. There's a Dana 50 and a Dana 60. Everybody wants a Dana 60. This drag link here swells up bigger here, but let's look around the back at the brakes. I can tell you now, this is a 03 or 04, I think. It might have the bigger brakes. I have to look at the tag in the door. Let me get on the back side. Poor old Torino. This has got a small sway bar. And there was a snake skin. All right, this one's smaller. A lot smaller. That light's gonna be messed up. Sorry about that, folks. But anyway, the bracket's a little bigger, but then it steps down for smaller brakes. Anyhow, sway bar's a lot smaller. This has got a short block in it still. All the computer and wiring harness stuff hanging down here. Oh lordy, I messed this rear end up here. I pulled it on a U-Haul tow dolly, and I can't remember. I don't think I drained the fluid in this one to check it. It was a locker. I know the other one I drained the fluid, but it's not in here. So anyway, I think it locked up, the bearing did, and it started squealing. I had to unbolt the axles to get it up here the rest of the way. I need to roll my door window back up. The regulators are out of them. That's why it won't stay up, and this one's been glued and taped so it's staying down. But anyhow, that's what I was going to say about these front ends and rear ends. And the snout here is different. This is the bottom side. The top here is square on a 60 compared to the 50. The 50 it's tapered. The 60 is just real square, a lot higher up. Get more oil down in there, I guess. But this is a dually front end with the adapters on the front from Ford. There's the other bracket. But anyhow, appreciate it. Hope this might help somebody.